Yo, how y'all doing? It's your boy. Yo, come on, man. I ain't gotta repeat shit, man. 'Cause I don't want to sound too cringy either. But it's your boy Rugrat. I'm here just bullshitting, talking like I said I would. Again, I know I should have been here a couple days ago. I should have been here daily uploading, but guess what? Life hits. You know what I'm saying? I've been busy with work, busy with family. Actually, I'll open up a little bit about that a little later. But a lot of work, a lot of working out, going to the gym, spending more time there. Just letting out a lot of steam. Um, but yeah, again, I'm just recording, just bullshitting really on a fucking mic. I hope y'all have all been taking care of yourselves. I hope your New Year's was good. I hope you guys been spending time with your families. I hope you guys are all good, reaching for the stars. You know what I'm saying? Again, I guess this video is about just bullshitting, talking, and about motivation, really. I want to talk about what I've been doing for the past couple of days, what I've been up to, really, and kind of just give you guys an insight on what's going on. Um, Man, I want to say the last couple of days, it seems, like I said, it doesn't seem like a lot, but a lot has happened between these couple of days. Um, a lot of work opportunities came up, and man, I can't be more blessed. You know what I'm saying? I'm very blessed. Um, yeah, I can't be too hard on myself. Um, I'll talk about little things that we gotta speak on. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, let's get rid of the good things real quick. Good job opportunities. Hey man, look, your boy might be getting a bump, man. Your boy might be getting a bump. Can't even complain. You know what I'm saying? God is great. Yeah, I've been also doing a lot of apartment hunting. You know what I'm saying? It's time to skedaddle from the old home. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting older. I've been actually taking this time to really take in a lot of the things around the house. It's one of those things where I think a lot of people experience it, but I can only speak for myself. But it's one of those things where, like, you're looking around, you're sitting down with your family, talking about all the things that you used to do as a kid and where you're at now, and like looking at the room where you're in today, and kind of just like grasping it and really admiring everything. All the times you sat here and cried, all the times you sat here and scared. You just grasp everything, you grasp all of that energy, and you kind of just like, you just embrace it, man. It's one of those things, and yeah, it's one of those things where, again, man, I'm 22, so the step has to be taken either now or later, and I'm choosing now. So it's one of those things where I'm choosing to close, I guess, this chapter of being, around the family, and doing my own thing, and being a bit more independent than I already am. Yeah, again, look, I got good job opportunities, might be getting a bump, can't even complain, you know what I'm saying? And I've been taking a lot of this more time to really sit and reflect with a lot of things that have happened to me in the last, I want to say, 6 to 8 months. Good things, bad things, scary things, just really sit down and take everything in. I'll open it a little bit about a lot of things as of recent, really, that have taken a lot of tolls. I'm sorry, I just burped, man. I'm sorry. But talking about a couple things that have been taking a toll, and how I've been maneuvering through them, because I guess this is a form of motivation to anybody who's listening to this, really. To anybody who's gone through anything similar. Yeah. So let's get right into it. I want to say about like 2 months ago, one of the toughest days of my life, really. I don't think I would ever forget that day, ever. I won't really open up exactly what exactly occurred and transpired, because it's one of those things where some information is just better off, just kept to yourself, and that's really it. You could only really speak about your type of things. I'm speaking on the mic, so I can only talk about my situations, and that's really it. But yeah. So I want to say about 2 months ago, my ex-partner and I, we split up, and I'll be here to hold myself accountable. Yeah, I did a lot of fair share of bullshit. And I don't want to say like I did it. Look, let me make sure I don't sound like a dick. All right, look, I didn't do anything you guys possibly are thinking about, but I did kind of like I did mess up as a partner. I felt like I let her down. I let people around her down. So it's one of those things where like you got to hold yourself accountable for those things. And she had to make a decision for her, not just for herself, but for her future, and I can never take that away from her. She's a grown adult. She has a lot of dreams and aspirations that she wants to do, and I can't be the one to be like, no, you can't do this. Please stay. Like, nah. It occurred, and I respected her decision, and that was that. It was one of those things where you gotta just respect people's decisions, man, and whether it's hard on you, whether it hurts you, whether it's fucking paining and killing you. At the end of the day, they're also human too. You gotta understand that, and they have goals that they want met at certain times, and gotta allow that to happen. On my end, look, I got goals I want to reach myself. I can never be mad about it. Oh, man, hold on, this mic quality is too damn loud. Let me lower it real quick. But yeah, like I'm a person myself. I'm a human. Yeah, I mean the situation sucked. Yeah, it sucked because it's one of those things where like you love a person very much and you want to do everything like with them, and sometimes life doesn't pan out that way, and sometimes you just got to be okay with it, and you live and you learn from that situation, and you just try to sit and reflect with everything that occurred, and you just try to grow from it. Yeah, it's one of those things where like you just gotta you gotta really sit with it for a little bit. And I want to say like I want to say the first month of everything occurring, it was very tough. The holidays were tough as it is, and guess to what coincidence, our birthdays are pretty much aligned with each other, just 5 days away from each other. And I want to say like on my end, I can't really speak for her. I just really hope, outside of the things that we spoke on, I hope that she was being honest, and I hope that she was having a fun time for her birthday. But on my end, it was one of those things where like we just got to push it, and I felt shitty that day. It was one of those things where it was like, damn, usually I'll spend it with so and so, and they're not here anymore. So it's like you just try to do some shit that to distract and find that difference and be okay with that difference. Yeah, the birthdays were pretty tough. Thanksgiving for me on my end, it was one of those things where it was like I'm so used to being around like that side of town that I can't go to that side of town. You know what I mean? So like I spent time with my family, of course. We made sure we got to get that. You know what I'm saying? Always spend time with your family. You just never know. You want to make the best of everything. So did that. And then, I took myself out for a little bowling. You know what I'm saying? Took myself out for a little game of bowling. It was pretty good because in a way, I was showing tribute to not just our past, but through everything. That's what initiated a lot of the things. So on a day that I'm giving thanks, it's not just my family, myself, but also her. I took myself out to do something that we enjoyed doing together, to kind of just show my gratitude without kind of reaching out and breaking that boundary. You know what I'm saying? So the energies were out there. You know what I'm saying? I hope it was transmitted. And, we got to do what we got to do. Christmas time was a very tough one for myself, really. Even though my family was here, you know what I'm saying? My brothers came into town, so it felt like I was a little kid again, you know what I'm saying? It felt like I was, a 6-year-old Rugrat again. And the reason I say that is because, my older brothers, they have kids now. So, they're being Papa Bros everywhere, you know what I'm saying? You got a Papa Bro over there, you got a Papa Bro over here, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm very blessed that they were able to make their own families and taking care of their loved ones. Very blessed for that. But, sometimes you have that itch of nostalgia in the back of your head, like, man, you just enjoy every single bit of moment that you just had with, like, your siblings. And, as I'm growing up, it doesn't hit the same, of course, but, like, it's one of those things where, like, this is cool. I get to hang out with everybody again, and I feel like the little kid again. I can get everybody in trouble if I wanted to, you know what I mean? But it was such a good moment. Spending time with my dad, my mom, my brothers, and their kids too. It was pretty cool. Yeah, man, it was one of those things where like the nostalgia itch was going crazy. It was going crazy. and I made the best of everything. I made the best of that situation, and I made the best of spending time with my family. Um, as you know, with the other situation, you know, it was pretty tough on me mentally and emotionally because you know it was one of those things where you wanted to share that with you know a person you love, you know, and unfortunately, you know, that just isn't the case, and you got to be okay with things like that, though. As you know, as a human, you got to just understand that things don't, things can't go the way you want them to be as much as you want, and it's okay. It's okay. I will never take any of my time with her granted. You know, I didn't take anything granted. I enjoyed every single moment, and even to the days closing into that, you know, you just kind of had that gut feeling that you know something's gonna happen. So even then, at that time, you just make even more best time out of it. You know what I'm saying? You just grasp on it a little more tighter before you gotta release it. And yeah, man, and that's what I did. I want to say, like, yeah, the first month it was pretty tough, and then as we're getting closer to our birthdays and you know, in time for Christmas and New Year's, it got a little even tougher. Um, I want to say, like, look, I might have itched the gun a little bit, you know, but I definitely wanted to make sure that she felt appreciated for her birthday, because she deserves it. You know, she's a very good human, very lovable person, and I wanted to make sure that she understood and that I appreciated her. You know, I appreciate everything, all of our times, everything, and I wanted to like let that be known. So it's one of those things where, you know, I made my presence felt then on there, and you know, I made sure to leave. Anyway, my bad, y'all. But like I was saying, it's one of those things where you gotta embrace all of it. You know, take good time of everything. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed every single bit of it. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed a lot of my time during the holidays with my family. It was pretty cool. And then you know, New Year's hit, and it was one of those things where like, how do I say it? It's like one of those timer resets, and you gotta really focus on the now and leave a little bit of the past in the past and move a little forward. Again, I got hit with a very good job opportunity. If you think I didn't take it, you must be out of your damn mind, because I definitely took it. But yeah, I've been blessed with a lot of things. Um, I want to say because of that situation occurring in my life, I want to say that it like opened up like this switch. It kind of opened up a lot of mental um, clarity on a lot of things going along in my life. So I'm very blessed, not just blessed of the situation, but I want to say it's all a blessing at the end of the day. I feel like I had to go through that in order for me to continue, not just growing, but just continue with my life path, man. You know, I'm gonna be, like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna be looking to get my apartment soon, and man, I couldn't be more blessed for that. Um, that is a milestone that I don't think a lot of people can get to, but here we are. We're gonna do it, and I'm very blessed for it. You know, I'm thanking Big Man upstairs for a lot of the things that have been going around in my life as of late. And you continue to do that daily, because you know sometimes some people just don't wake up, and you got to be thankful that you're even able to open your eyes in the morning, that you're able to move your legs and get out of bed. And as much as you suck and as much as you hate it that you have to go to work in the morning, a lot of people don't get that option. So you know, you just take everything not for granted, and you enjoy it, and it's a blessing. Um, but yeah, because of that situation, I've been a bit more open with not just everything going on, but I've been able to see myself a lot more. What's the word I'm looking for? Authentically. Um, how do I say this? I'm a very big spiritual person, which is kind of funny. She was also a spiritual person herself. She still is. Damn, I'm saying like she passed away. God forbid. Jesus Christ. But not to her degree though. You know, she's a very spiritual person, very very on top of it, and it's kind of cool that we aligned each other in our life paths because I'm spiritual. She's spiritual. I was never to like her degree of of being spiritual, but I have my 2 cents on it, and like I do a lot of the work within to figure out the meaning of anything that happens, and I just try to be a little bit more positive with all of the knowledge that I have and what I've received, not just from her but from everything around me. And it's such a blessing, man, such a blessing. I can't complain. Um, but yeah, now it's one of those things where like Mr. Rugrat's on his own right now. He has to take his own life path, and I think I've been doing a pretty good job on maintaining a lot of the things. Going to work, getting a good, not just a job offer, but a very good raise, man. On top of that, taking care of my physical health, my mental health, and my emotional health. Going to therapy, going to church, every Sunday, reading a little bit of the Bible here and there, and taking care of my physical health, like going to the gym. I've been going to the gym, obviously, well, not obviously, you guys didn't know shit. But I have been going to the gym for quite some time now. But, because of the situation occurring, I've had a lot of more time to really actually lock in and stay at the gym a little longer and doing a little bit more daily. So I try to go daily, try to work on everything. And I get a clear head out of that, man. I get a clear mindset. Another thing is staying sober. I'll be open about this really because I don't really give a shit. It's on the internet. Who's gonna fucking kill me for it? um, yeah, I was heavily influenced on just smoking weed and drinking a lot more times, and I can really say because of said situation, I've been 2 months sober from everything, from weed, from drinking, and I know to a lot of people, you're probably like, what the fuck are you being sober from weed for? It's not going to do anything to you. Correct. You're right. It's not like it's anything harmful. But I'll be honest, it was clouding my head too much where I couldn't put things away anymore. And I had to face facts and I had to face everything instead of kind of like putting it behind me. So it's one of those things where I'm very blessed that it took a little bit, but you just got to do it. You know what I'm saying? 2 months sober of everything, and I'll continue to be that because it's brought so much mental clarity in my head. I've been able to process a lot of more of my emotions, a lot of things happening around me, really, and but again, most importantly, is being able to process my emotions. Without that, you can't really do a lot. And I'm gonna sneeze now. Actually, no, it went away. but um, but yeah, it's one of those things where it you just have to do certain things that you're uncomfortable with. They always say, it's better to feel uncomfortable than comfortable. When you feel comfortable somewhere, you're just gonna sit there and let it mope and let it sit. When you're uncomfortable, you're always looking for something to do, something new to do, or something new to feel. And I've been living with myself for the past 2 months, really uncomfortable. And I don't say that to sound like negative or anything, but actually look at it more in a positive light. I've been doing things out of my comfort zone. I grew up being forced to go to church. I hated it. I'm going to church now on my own free will. I wake up every Sunday, 8 a.m., get ready, go to church, go to mass, do what I got to do. Another thing where, for example, I was so comfortable smoking weed for the past like 5, 6 years now that it felt weird to just completely stop. And for like, I want to say like the first 2 or 3 weeks, I was kind of just like, shit, dude, like it feels weird to like not light up a joint. But you just kind of, sorry, I'm like gassy, guys. I ate Quinoba, I'm sorry. But it's one of those things where you gotta get out of your comfort zone and you just gotta do things that make you uncomfortable in order for you to grow. You know, I'd rather try something I don't know than do something I already know and feel the comfort in doing though. Um, yeah, it's one of those things where you just gotta like do something, man. And I don't know what gameplay I'll have in the back here. I really don't. I'm just recording here on OBS as I'm sitting here scrolling on my phone. So I do have like some Fortnite gameplay in the back, probably, or some COD 4 or some MW2. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I hope you guys are enjoying that gameplay. Again, if it's the Fortnite gameplay, I'm so sorry, guys. I am not great. I was at some point. Okay, I was good. I promise. I swear. But I'm not good anymore. I'm an unk now. but but yeah, again, I'm gonna cut it short and sweet here. Just wanted to touch base with you guys and see how you guys are doing. I really do hope you guys all have been taking care of yourself. Spend time with your family. Spend time with your loved ones. Tell them you love them. Life is too short to not go a day and tell them that you love them, you care for them. Even if they hate you, even if they don't want to hear from you at the moment, even if all of that. You just make sure you let them know that you love them. Doesn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Some people need to hear that sometimes. And yeah, I hope you guys have been taking care of yourself. Take care. Brush your hair. Eat some pizza. Go to the gym. Talk to some ladies. I don't know, man. Get some money. Do something. Do something that makes you happy at the end of the day. But yeah, this has been Rugrat. You guys take care. Peace.